Alright, hello and welcome to this brief video explanation for midterm 2.1. So earlier you submitted all that info to me that you collected for your website that you're going to be creating for a product. And so now this next part is you're going to design the layout, because as we've been learning with reading through a textbook and then even seeing it play out with the assignments, is that it makes your job a lot easier when you have a specific plan. So description requirements, you'll be developing a minimum of 3 sketches, and we're going to look at an example here in a second, and a minimum of 1 wireframe, and we'll look at that example as well, for your book promotion page or your product. So a lot of you chose a product to promote instead of a book. And by having a plan of action, you can save time prior to coding your website. Now, the purpose behind it, of course, is so you can develop your HTML structure and CSS design, and you're going to really need a pen or a pencil and paper for your sketches, and then you're going to use Publisher on the computer for your wireframe. So let's take a look at the sketches. You can see here they're very simple. Please try to make your writing as legible as possible. So icon links to purchase, book, the bin number on Amazon, and of course review book, quick quote, book title, book. You can see he did one sketch here, and then he went and he put another one on the exact same page, and you notice he kind of flipped things around. And so what you need to do is the exact same thing. Is you need to put on one piece of paper your 3 sketches, and then draw it in there for me. Make sure it's big enough that I can see it and have a good idea, and then make sure you have the information you need. So you can see review, quick quote, title, book, how to purchase, links, all that. So, and most of that information you should have gotten already in that document. So that's an example of the sketch. And then for the wireframe, you can see here they did an example. I have an idea of what their background is going to look like. For the images, you notice they left them blank in the video. That's fine. You don't need those yet. They put in random text for the info here. For him, you can put in the actual info that you already got, because you should have gotten reviews, but you need to submit something that looks like this. So you have your 3 sketches that you present to me on a piece of paper, and then, or you put down on a piece of paper. Then you have your wireframe. You'll create that in Publisher, and hopefully you know how to use Publisher. If you don't, you'll need to ask me about it. And then what you're going to do is take that iPad that you have, take a picture of your sketch, and then transfer it to yourself so it's on the computer, and then it should be a JPEG or a PNG, and you can see here with no less than 800 pixels and no larger than 1024 pixels, and make sure they are rotated properly, so it should look like how the sketches did in the example. And then also export your wireframe PDF format, and basically just choose in Publisher to print the PDF. Again, if you don't know how to do that, ask me and I can help you out. Then place them in a folder, M2.1, your last name, so he put down example Mashad, and then compress the folder to zip or RAR format. Just go with zip, that's the easiest one, and then upload the zip file to eLocker on Plus Portals. So it's pretty simple instructions, and hopefully shouldn't really take you much time at all. So this is an easy one to finish by the end of the class period. So make sure you have a pencil for this or a pen, and then you need to put on a piece of paper. Take a picture with your iPad of the sketch. You'll notice he splits them into 3 JPEGs. If you put them into 1, I'm okay with that because you're taking a picture with your iPad. Otherwise, if you have 3 sketches, name them like this, and then for your wireframe, name it like this as well, and print it as a PDF. If you have questions on how to do that, ask me. Otherwise, this is a pretty simple assignment. Shouldn't take you too much time at all. Put some thought into it though, because it is going to help you along the road if you do actually invest a little bit of time. And that is just a brief idea of the instructions for M2.1.